Back again with yet another podcast on What's Your Story with the High Motors, and we have a very, very special guest who doesn't need mentioning, Mr. Jocel, aka Slick. Raise the
Thank
roof.
you.
Mr. Slick is a very dear brother, and he's our partner. I'm sure a lot of people already know this, and there is a reason. Obviously, he's a partner because he's the best and he's the most honest gentleman in the market. Obviously, we partnered up with him because of our passion for cars and because of specifically my love for BMWs, and you are now extremely well known. I'll probably say not only in UAE but further. I can say easily Middle East and even further because we have clients States and Canada and Austria. I remember a guy from Poland. Obviously, Middle East, Saudi, Kuwait, Qatar, Bahrain, everyone. Um, it's a great pleasure, a great honor to introduce you. Everybody knows you as Slick. Uh, a few people call you as Mr. Jocel. Most of the common friends call you Chief because you're the Chief Master of the
Chef.
trade.
Chef.
Chef, yeah, chef. We would like to start off with asking you what is the name? Where did the name Slick come out from? What is the association with Slick and the brand? Obviously now it's global. So how did you come up with the name Slick?
Yeah, first and foremost, thank you guys for having me here.
Thank you. Thank you for
pleasure.
coming.
It's not my first time being here. Every 5 minutes I'm here.
You usually cancel out. This is like the third time you beg them, please come, and we understand. You're losing
Jogging.
weight now, yeah.
Jogging.
Bicycling, and somebody needs to run the business as well.
Don't forget, rice is life.
Rice is
Rice is live. I remember that quote.
Yani biryani.
Yani biryani. No shalani.
Shalani. So what's the story with Slick? Why Slick?
Why Slick? Slick. I remember Slick when I was like yesterday when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A few weeks back.
My friends used to see cars like Nissan 350Z, jet black, wet, and they keep on telling, "Oh, Slick, you know."
So we used that's cool.
Yeah, no,
But
it's basically before I don't know what's Slick. It's not in the dictionary. Slick. I don't know. Slick. When I try to ask them Americans and like this, what's Slick? It's the smooth, the smooth, the wet look. It applies to all, like silky and everything like this. So it went to my mind, didn't delete it. So when I got the chance to open a garage in Sharjah, then I used the Slick. Yeah.
Oh, so you started in Sharjah.
Yeah, we started in Sharjah, a small place that I took, and at that time, what's the name? What's the name of the company? What should we put? Should I put Jocel? Should I put whatever? And Jocel is like, wow, Shada. Why me? You know?
Yeah.
So at the back of my mind, I want to use the Slick. So I applied for a Slick. It didn't pass because of Sharjah.
Translation?
They
By law.
only accept Arabic
words.
Yeah, it's difficult. What would Slick be?
So okay, no chance for English. Let's translate it to Arabic. They gave me like a name. I remember Al Sayarat Al Anika. So Anika, yeah.
Okay. But wait, so it was only in Arabic.
In Arabic, but my invoices,
Sick.
my documentations, I put the Al Sayarat Al Anika on the other side, like English versions.
Okay.
The slick cars.
The slick cars.
The slick cars. The first is the slick cars.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the slick cars. So yeah, that's it.
So was it always when you started? Was it always like BMWs? Like
Oh no.
you're super famous now. Obviously, for a lot of custom jobs. No. People know you because it's a niche market of clients, and not everyone has the knowledge or has the talent or ability to do swaps. I'm saying you're famous because not because we are brothers and partners, because the market knows you. and I say this with pride, not only
Good,
locally but
in good or bad?
Half,
no,
half, half,
no,
half,
no.
half,
Good,
half.
good.
business.
You know, you wouldn't be where you are if you were not that good. And you know, people locally, and I'm saying again, globally, especially in the Middle East, obviously, you are famous for swapping and doing out of the ordinary things. I
You
don't,
are
you
in
know,
Dubai, right?
of course, yeah,
So
Nice.
Dubai, what Dubai?
of course,
Very well
obviously,
Dubai,
said.
there,
Very well said. Yeah.
yeah.
they would. Dubai is known for like first in the world, first in this
Yes,
is. Oh,
extraordinary. Yeah, and
yeah.
this is why people know you, especially for swapping, like for doing crazy swaps, for putting like really big engines, powerful engines in smaller cars, for if you're using classic platforms to build something completely different. And you know, it's again, it's not just me saying you've won multiple awards on all aspects of automotive industry. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you have your own brand, Knockwood. We have like suspension. You have your own brakes. You
Yeah.
do a lot of your own branding,
Mm-hmm.
marketing. So it's not easy. I mean, not. I honestly don't know a lot of workshops or a lot of businesses here locally who are into the automotive sector that actually have their own brand and like who makes their coilovers. Not I don't know of another company that has their
Yeah.
own certified and you know approved and safe and
Warranties.
warranties. I
Yeah.
honestly don't know anybody. I remember. God bless him, and you know we always remember him. Khalid bin Hader used to.
Mm-hmm.
They still have the performance garage.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was super famous back when we were younger, a few days ago.
He's a cyclist, huh?
Of course, yeah.
Big, big.
Among other things, bless him. So he was super famous, and his garage was okay. But you have your own branding, and you have
Yeah.
your own big brake kits. You have your own paint, custom jobs. You have your own swaps. You've patented a lot of things which people might not be aware of.
Mm-hmm.
But it all comes obviously with a lot of sweat and so and hard work. So when I say it with pride. I'm not trying to you know like
Mm-hmm.
polish you or something.
Mm-hmm.
People do know you for being extraordinary. I don't know how to use the word, but super nice when it comes to cars. You do a lot of first of the
It comes from the heart.
yeah. So this is what we're saying. So it's not like you're in the business for the money. Obviously, you have to cover your costs, but
Mm-hmm.
it primarily started with passion. So was it always like you started the charge and then it
Yeah,
slowly
we started in Sharjah. I built like also muscle cars, American cars. But in custom, yani, in an aspect of customs. So we do the Lambo doors,
Suicide doors and
suicide
the
doors,
Lambo door.
big flares, big tires, bling blings and bling blang. So
He was saying about this. He wants you to finish his E21 quickly.
if I was not if we were not partners, I would my patient level would probably
he's a really a car dude
Oh yeah.
because he
Oh
has
yeah.
the patience.
Oh yeah.
yeah and because I know how difficult it is. You know, people
It's difficult.
we were
It's
talking
really
about this. The
difficult. Yeah.
new generation just
Mhm.
opens the phone. Oh, YouTube! Look, they swapped a Ferrari engine to a Volvo. Let's do it. If you knew the amount of sweat, and obviously we know
Mhm.
that, and research and development and custom things, and it's not just take an engine, throw it in a shell, and start and run. You know, we've been tackling the E21 S54 we had. I think it was the first of its kind. Definitely locally, I've not seen another car. Definitely in the region, and probably because obviously we don't have the data, but I would say
There are two they made it in I don't know in one in Australia and one in UK, but they did not run perfectly.
They didn't
yeah,
perfect it like slick. Come on.
So we enhance what by reading the forum. Where is the car now? What happened to the car? What they did? A lot of questions they throwing me through social media. So we reply them how we do it and how we did it.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's not easy. It's easy to see like the beginning and the end
Oh
of the
yeah,
project.
this is the
And
common issues. YouTube now is very easy access. Yeah, read this, remove this engine, put that engine, easy, finish, done, kalas, finito. But
yeah, you
the
can't put days and days and days of actually
yes,
trying to find why this doesn't work, why this sensor is not matching this, why this has to be adapted, why you know it's a lot of hard work, and I appreciate it and I know
mhm.
it, and that's why when I was talking to you, it's because I know, and it's not only because it's my car now, but because there are a lot of other projects that are on priority level because customers are waiting. I can't just say like, okay, let's finish our car first. It's our car. Let's finish this and let's
If
have
I
fun.
could, my team can finish cars in 1 week. That's very amazing,
To be different.
Why wouldn't you?
amazing.
Yeah, why wouldn't you if you
I
could?
can't.
But then again,
I'm not.
one of the challenges is that you would probably have issues with parts because these are a lot of custom jobs, right?
Yes, the one of the reason why it's taking time to build and to do a perfect car, because of the first reason is we want to do something that they never did. Okay, as we said, we are in Dubai. I would love to have something that uh, well, people try to do it, but they haven't finished it. I want to finish this matter, like putting some different engine to this body. So what if a lot of people did it already, like the M engines, M54, like this. A lot of people did it already.
So go big. You like to go
So
bigger.
let me do something like differently. So this is, I mean, it's satisfaction that gives to us, and once we finish it, it's really like the weight is
It's worth it. And
worth.
I have to
Yeah.
mention it. I have to say, it's stressful. It always pays in the end. But the reason why people are coming to you and why you do such a fantastic job is that your expertise and your talent is outstanding. And uh, as I said, it's not easy, and you really, honestly, you really do perfect it. So, we deal with a lot of people and a lot of swaps and cars, and we have our own thing here, and it's it sounds easy, it looks easy, but then when you actually, like you have grease up to your elbows and you start uh, going through all the challenges, it is everything but easy.
Mhm.
Obviously, when you have a finished project, you sit in a car and you start it and you drive. Wow, amazing, powerful, nice. Suspension is right, brakes are right, the body balancing is right, power to ratio is good. The whole like safety systems of it. It's people are sort of they have an idea that this is like a factory thing. It's not. It's all custom, and everything like a lot of people here at least don't pay attention. I know because we are partners. I know how strict you are when it comes to wrenching, like to a certain newton meter. It's not like most of the people here swap. Yeah, just drill like no, like
You can do that actually.
I know, but yeah,
But what's the point? Yeah,
yes, but what we will get after?
true, true. A lot of other issues, a lot of technicalities. Yeah.
We can paint like in 2 weeks time. In 1 week time, I can make it shine in the car. But after 6 months, what they will tell me?
You want longevity, that's something we can see in your work, your cars, and knowing you like to challenge yourself, and also Samir.
Personally, I really, really, I don't know if this is a negative or positive for the business, but for me, I'm passionate. I always adopt the car like it's my car. So
yeah,
I
you
want,
put your heart to it.
I really put my heart on it. So s- just to please the client. If you're going to ask me what is the difficult part of swapping and building cars or doing these custom jobs, it's not about the cars. Literally, it's really not about the cars. To be honest, the difficult part is how you manage the client to understand what I am doing, what we are doing.
Yeah,
The
So,
time, the effort.
because yeah, as you can say, YouTube is very fast. This is it. Do that. Finish. No, It's not.
And
It's really.
I'm sure you get people say, "Oh yeah, I saw this on YouTube. Do this."
Yeah. So for me, I'm taking care of what's the relationship of us. So I always wanted to tell them has to be like this and it has to be like that. Of course, I have to be honest with them always. Like, "Oh, this was delay and this is the parts." Despite the fact, parts of old cars now are like obsolete, like
yeah, they're like
gone,
gold.
gone.
Very scarce. Yeah.
Like
And
the
especially in our market, like in some markets, like the states, you have 300 and some plus 320 million people. How many cars are there? They definitely have one of the biggest markets in the world. But then when it comes to Dubai, yes, we are always, ahead of, but it's not
You
easy
have
to
to buy
sell.
one car just to get some parts.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly. You have to buy one car for one
one
car.
car just
Yeah.
to take some parts. If you're going to buy these parts, I cannot find it. Where to buy it? US, Europe. This import, shipping, cost. Why it's becoming costly? Because of these things. Right now, for example, oil pan. Most normally people do swaps for an E30 example. E30, inverted pan. We have to do it. Those were the days we are buying from Sharjah, from other places, like 50 dirhams, 150
It's like you're
dirhams.
ordering food,
Yes,
I'll bring
just
now.
like
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
plenty.
karin,
Yeah.
tap, tap,
But
tap, tap, it will
nowadays,
come. Now where? People are searching where? You go to
Eastern Europe, all these
Portugal or
places.
yeah.
Poland.
Yeah.
How much they're selling it now? They're selling the inverted oil pan like $300 plus $150.
Shipping and etc. Yeah.
And
Plus
plus
the
the time,
time.
plus the time, how much? 15 days, 2 weeks, sometimes it's even 30 days. So now I'm stopping importing this. I have to build my own. So I have our team fabrication. So we do this. We're starting to fabricate our own pattern
All in house.
all in house because it's gone. Nowhere can buy it anymore.
I remember we did the for the E21 and the
Yeah,
E23.
yeah.
We built
Now
them.
we're doing stainless steel. We pattern everything. We do it in machining, so no problem at all. Make it slice very easy.
So we sidetracked. We went from obviously BMWs. We always sidetrack when we speak about them.
I'll
Me
always
being
talk about BMWs. Whatever you say, Porsche, whatever, I'll come back to
see, I was
BMW.
gonna say, me being a Porsche guy, I always lead you guys to it. I just listen. I enjoy it
To be honest, you know that I'm an air cooled engine guy.
Yeah.
because you mentioned when you were younger, you started working on VWs, the Beetles.
Yes, it's my first love.
What
It's
was
the
your? So let me ask you. I know, but a lot of viewers don't know. What was your major? You majored
major.
as in mechanical engineering.
No, I'm an aeronautical engineering major in flying. So, but I did not fly.
We put a jet engine on an E21 or E30.
So I used to open, and those were the days that we have to open air-cooled engine like flat 6, 10 6, 12 6, Tora plane.
I tell you, hands down, Porsche is probably one of the best cars ever built. But it's not about the Porsche being the best car. It's about my heart is with like sometimes you might love something that
I can hear you, yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear you.
Porsches are better, right? Why are you doing BMWs?
No, I can't just finish BMW.
Yeah.
I was an AJDM guy. I'm an American muscle car guy. I drove a lot of cars, but it ended up like I am loving the European cars because why? The handling, the suspension wise, Japanese, you felt it like
It's a
Japan.
good job. Like
I'm not trying to say Japanese are not good enough, but for my opinion, European cars are what do you call it, more on safety, reliability, and
Yeah, a lot of
stronger.
research and development
yeah.
goes into it.
Many people telling that, oh, why you like BMWs? Oh, you get high maintenance, problematic cars, Mercedes Benz, you get like up and down emissions. You don't know, carburetors, but it's not true. It's not true. Really, based on my experience, my personal experience, European comparing, this is from me, comparing to Japanese are really,
It's a different ballgame.
it's a different ballgame.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it all boils down to what your preference. I have a belief all cars are good cars. If you maintain them properly, there is not a single car that's bad. It will take you from point A to point B, which is the initial.
True indeed.
Yeah, and then now, as time moves on, technology comes, and then who would have known like 10, 20 years ago that Teslas will be running around with just iPads and stuff. Some people might prefer that. I
But
don't.
yeah,
You don't.
but it's really I'm sometimes I find it very strange the your era, like you are in the
Millennials.
millennials,
Yeah.
right? We call it
So both of
millennials.
us, both of us.
But we are
Yes.
millennials,
Yeah,
and
I'm
he
the
is
old guy in the
Gen
room. Yeah, yeah.
Gen XX. I don't know.
Yeah.
Gen
World War II.
Gen A.
double X, triple X. I don't know. So I'm surprised that a lot of kids now they like old cars. They like to build. Oh, I love it. I like it. How come? You were not born when the car was made, you know? So how come? You know, it's just like I love it. The round lights,
Yeah.
the boxy type of
It's the look
engines,
and
you know?
feel, you know, and I think also trends help a lot, and which is why even nowadays for us within the car industry, when we try to search for a car or even a donor car, I feel like the trend, or like if you see it on a music video, everyone wants it.
Correct,
The
yes.
price of an E30 now, M3, is like through the roof because it featured in, I don't know, like, you know, Travis Scott's video, like, you know, these like superstars, and
Now E30s are
it's crazy.
rocket.
Man, you remember how you remember you had an Evo
Yes.
E30 and you had a standard E30.
Yes, I do have like in 2004, I believe. I bought it cheap, very cheap. If I'm not mistaken, I bought it 8,000 dirhams at that time. Evo
A
black. I
whole
had white. I
car, an
had
Evo.
Yeah, man.
then and I was golf news.
Yeah,
Search
Yeah.
classified ads.
yeah.
Okay, let's buy in the morning. Classified ads. What's the car? Blah 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 blah. And I was really happy. I sold it at like jumping like 36,000 dirhams. I sold it.
4 times more your money, yeah.
It's a lot of
But
money
now,
back in the day. That was a
now,
lot of money. Now it's crazy money.
There was
you
one up
know
for
better.
sale, like, I don't know, 300,000 dirhams, something like that. $300,000, I mean. Like,
Yeah, yeah. The
it's
prices
crazy.
they've become like a collectible art pieces. You know, people are not enjoying them. They're not driving them anymore. They're not pounding them like they used to. They're not tracking them. They're not racing them, which was the initial idea of that car. It's a performance car. Back in those days, like late 80s, early 90s, that was the idea. Now it's more of an investment. So it's sort of like it's very vague now. People are buying it for investment purposes, and honestly, we've only seen cars go up in value. I've not yet seen a classic car, especially a BMW, that has gone down. I cannot remember a single E21, E23, E24, E20, name it. We can't. But this is the way it is. The market, the technology. I'm not saying the old cars are better than new cars. They are not. But for me, they are, because our passion, our love, and my heart is stuck with them. And I'm sure you also are agreeing. You're not. I know that you're a air cooled guy, but I don't see you owning a Porsche. I still see you as
You'll change
less.
your mind.
No,
Maybe.
Okay, sir.
There's one project in the workshop I remember. So I was asking about it today. Slowly, slowly.
Yeah, he's leaning towards it. Of course, man. Look. I don't. I'm not objecting to it, but I'm saying deep down you are extremely.
I love BMW.
Yeah, you're well
I
known.
love BMW. I love Mercedes Benz.
I'll tell you something, or let me ask you something. There are certain associations when we talk about someone, okay, immediately something comes up. I say, oh yeah, this guy. When you say slick, even though you do Porsches, you do Ferraris, you do Lambos, you do a lot of custom jobs, you do so many cars, but the immediate association is BMWs.
Because we niche it like that. We
You focused on.
we focus on that. We show to the people. This is how it goes. But it turned out that we can't even finish BMW. They keep on coming. Keep on
Never
coming.
ending.
Never ending story. How can I make a marketing again for another brand? If we can't even finish it.
You're labeled now. Finish. That's it. Your label is
Both
I
of you.
remember. I remember. No, I remember. When I opened the garage, they told me, Jocel, شهادة what is this هذا زبالة
كترة.
كترة يعني
Yeah.
I said wait please wait you used to buy how much old cars before 5,000
They're cheap, yeah.
and they blame me for that. Why increase the price? I don't know why. I said that nowadays then people are telling that why you do this, there's no profit on this, there's no market on this, but now oof,
They wish they were with you at the.
You see the WhatsApp, Instagram, any form of social media. I have this. I have my grandfather's has this one. I want to rebuild it. I want to make it like this. Never ending story. Every day in our stories.
And you know, a testament to this is that if we were to come to the shop right now, I know for a fact that probably I can say easily 35-40% of the cars in the shop right now are actually not from UAE. They're
No,
coming, they're
yeah.
flying in from Saudi, they're coming from Qatar. I know the guys. You also have a, you know, you've opened up in
Coming from
Oman.
Germany.
You also opened up in Oman, and obviously, yeah, Germany. We have clients also from Poland and what. So it's not only the local population that that likes or prefers these cars, and it's sort of picked up now. It's like a trend. Every season that we pass, like last year, obviously the world pre-COVID and post-COVID, but every event that we did, we just called a couple of friends, man, just like our close friends, and then people start lining up and showing up, and before you know it, it's 30, 40, 50 cars. We can't handle, like
Correct,
we
yeah.
did not. Our idea was not to have, because the police needs to be involved when you have
Correct.
this many cars on the road. Remember when we did the very small event in Ems? The amount of people that showed up was, and this is just a small like
It's
WhatsApp.
just like a one day notice.
Yeah,
Like a day notice.
And everyone just came,
Let's
right?
have some coffee.
yeah,
Pop, pop,
I
pop, pop.
remember. We were looking at the photos earlier today.
yeah,
You had
And
the E46 and you were in
yeah.
the 2002, no?
we should do it,
We should. Yeah, the season is starting. Yeah, we should.
like
We will
next
do it.
month, yeah.
We will do it. But this time it's going to be a bit different. I feel.
Porsches?
One exception. One exception.
What's the exception?
I'm coming one, man.
You can always be the black sheep. It's fine.
Yeah, it's
We-
nice.
we-
Unique. Unique.
Yeah, I mean, why not? It's in the end of the day, it's about having a culture, having to spend time with each other. But the initial part of us, obviously, being partners and friends, is because of the same passion.
The
I
common
love
tongue.
BMWs.
Mhm.
So
Correct.
obviously we are partners, and I know a lot of things about you. But the viewers, this is the reason why we have What's Your Story. Viewers want to know. Uh, do you remember what was your most challenging job to do in terms of, I don't know, custom jobs, or what was the weirdest job or
Challenging part?
challenging part, like in building a car?
In building a car. We take a project that it should challenge us. Uh, and this is what we love. I find that every cars in Slick now, there are challenges on each individual. No particular which is one and which is. So I can say the most challenging for me is the how to how to blend the client. The car, it's really, we want it to be really like a big challenges for us. And this is us. We don't want to do the normal things and normal that, putting here, easy. I said, no, we want challenges because we want, as much as we can, we want our team, we want to give the best that we could. We're trying to give the best. We're not saying we're the best, but we're trying to give the best for
Striving for the
Yeah, and
best.
this is one of the reasons I love you and I love Slick, because it's a continuous learning curve. There is no challenge
Yes.
too high. I've yet to see someone to tell you, I want to do this, and you say no. You've never said no.
No.
And I will tell you also
It's
another thing.
difficult,
Right now in
unnecessary.
the shop, we have an E31 8 Series with an S85 manual. I have not seen another car, even globally.
E31 with the, yes, we do have, yeah.
Yeah, the V10 and the
Yeah,
manual.
yeah.
I mean, that's
And we
a
made it manual, yeah.
it's that I mean, hats off to you, hats off to the owner for the idea, but that's one hell of a job cut. I don't know how you are able, like how you able to manage the sensors alone, because that engine in its natural form is over engineered. Even in the normal E60, there are bionic sensors and this and
And
that.
it's not easy, to be honest. It's not easy.
And the team behind it as well.
Yeah,
You have a
when
great
we-
team as well who
yeah, and I'm so blessed, and we have people around us that they can contribute also. It's not about me. It's
It's
all about the
it's
team.
all
You
of
know?
us, yeah, collectively.
So it's
So
like a family.
every morning we used to have a chat, like morning briefing. What happened to this? Why it's delay? What's going on this? Boss, it's not firing out. What's the problem? You know, everyday stories. It's we have every morning, evening, and morning. You know, it's unstoppable. So, but yes, it's barely to say no because I know it can be done. So how? This is another problem, how to solve it. And right now, that's to mention that E31, for me, it's not a big challenge. It's, yani that's it.
بسيط ايه هذا
Okay.
Yani
هو
biryani.
يعني
What
بالي.
about I know right now we have in the shop that, and we have the E30 S65 with the DTC transmission.
No, that is not the DCT one. The one I'm making DCT is with an S54 engine.
Oh, S54, yeah,
So
correct.
DCT stands for, just for the
Dual
viewers
clutch
and
transmission.
okay.
So
Super
now,
fast.
super fast now, the trend. You know, manual, we can really save the manuals. It's manuals and manuals. But now the trending is manual. They can put easily manuals. And
PDK.
perfect.
That's again Porsche language.
PDK, yeah.
What does PDK stand for?
DCT.
يعني برياني
Porsche dual clutch.
with a K.
So now the DCT is like they're doing in Australia, they're doing in Europe, they're doing in America, but nobody perfects it until now. But we did our testing recently, like last month. It's a long process because pin to pin, out, here, check the computer. There is a log, there's there is a self-learning.
Curve, yeah. And this is one of the things with, like the challenge with clients, because as you said, YouTube, you just see YouTube. You're not gonna see like days and days of trial and error, and finding out what it is. It could be a small thing, and like it's a learning curve, and it could be a huge thing. So you can't really put on YouTube like, oh, we started on the I don't know 1st of October and we finished it whenever. You just see like beginning, middle, oh, small things. Oh, it
I
started.
think I have to do that later.
You should, man. Why not?
Why
Yeah,
not?
people.
Yeah.
I think people would want to see.
A lot of people telling me that we have to do that, and it's not about to show what we did. It's about how people can learn also. How can I can contribute to the community and something to learn every day. Like us, we're learning every day.
And this is what we wanted to do even with this sit down, We
Yeah.
learn about your passion, what you like, your story. And this is what all gets us together. Yes, it's a car, it has wheels, it's a piece of metal, but it's something common between everyone. Yes, I can like a Porsche, you can like a BMW, I don't know, BMW as well.
Mercedes and
Yeah,
BMW.
Yeah,
but it's one common thing,
The
that we
common
like.
thing I think is uh, I don't know how did you get into it. The smells of the not the perfume, the petrol, the gasoline.
All these small
Blends to
things.
the air.
I mean,
The
this,
nose is the emission.
yeah. Do you remember we're running out of time, but do you remember the old times when the carbureted engines, for example, the M10, how they used to like do the timing with
Oh, I can say
from
the
the
timing light
yeah,
from the smell.
from the
I
smell.
tune by smelling
Yeah, and the smell is really amazing.
No. No, for me, I'd go to the petrol station, lower and then that's okay. That's
Yeah.
my, like my rush.
Yeah.
But even in the workshop.
Go, use these old cars. The
Oh yeah, of course.
wear the Tandura thing, go
It will stick like glue.
then
Honestly.
smells you like the
You have canceled out 3 times. We've invited you, and I understand you're busy. We are partners.
sorry.
When can we see you? I'm gonna see you tomorrow morning. Doesn't matter. But when
Definitely.
can the audience see you again? When are you gonna?
Anytime, you know me. I'm
Anytime.
always here.
3 times cancelled.
But
Anytime.
he knows because he's always welcome. And
Yeah.
we appreciate it a lot.
Really, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it.
It's our pleasure, man. We're partners, man. This is people don't know, but he's in here. Like I'm.
5 minutes ago, I was 10 minutes ago.
If he is not here, I'm there, and if he's not there, I'm here. So it's all the same.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir, thank you so much for coming. It is an absolute pleasure and honor, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow morning. Anyways, nothing is gonna change.
Yeah.
I genuinely want to thank you for coming and telling the people what's your story. We will see you again soon,
Yes.
but we don't want to
Thank you.
make this podcast any longer because people might get bored of it. So
Yeah.
we want to keep some things for the next time.
Next time we will talk about how to tune the carburetors and everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
we'll do a tutorial.
The audience will really appreciate it. Yeah.